And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Here's Nelson.
Kobe Bryant is one of those select few first-name basis superstars in the NBA. Larry, Michael, and of course Kobe, Magic. Those guys are famous by one name only.
So with Gasol on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Artest and Odom at the forward slots. Derek Fisher out there with Brown, and it's Bynum at the center position. Odom, the pass to Brown. Jumps up. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Steve, you know, Kobe, of course, the man in the entertainment capital of Los Angeles. He's taken the attention in stride. I think he feeds off it a little bit. You know, it's you can have a special psyche to play in that kind of environment.
Yeah, and he's handled it really well. I mean, for a guy who spends so much time in the public eye, it seems as though he's always been motivated more by winning than the adoration. And I think that's why he has such great respect from his teammates. And another reason why the Lakers have been so successful since he's been.
Fader on the way. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation. You know what, fellas, as good as the Magic were a season ago offensively, they didn't really rely too much on ball movement. I mean, they finished in the bottom 5 in terms of assists per game as a unit.
Richardson, good.
Yeah, they gave him just a little bit too much breathing room there.
Lakers leading by 8. And Fisher kicks to Bynum. Here's the 3. The shot by Kobe, no good. Steve Clark talking about the Magic and why they couldn't generate more assists. What do you think?
You know, they didn't shoot the ball as well last year. They run their offense through Dwight Howard, and they like to surround him with three-point shooters. But the percentage dropped last year, and because they didn't make as many shots, obviously the assists went down.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
There's a lot of contact there. Good call.
You know, he bobbed in his shot, but he still got a pair of free throws out of it.
Well, Derrick Rose won the MVP last season, but I think the only guy who could really make a strong case that maybe he deserved it was Dwight Howard. I mean, he had a terrific season with the Magic, and they were so dependent on him at both ends of the floor.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Ryan Anderson is checked in for Malik Allen. Reddick comes in for Jason Richardson. And Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Jameer Nelson. Richardson dishes to Arenas. He's guarded by Bynum. Richardson for 3. Another miss by Orlando. You said it, Steve. You know, talk about how much Dwight Howard Clark means to this Orlando team. I mean, where would they be without him?
Kevin's struggling to make the playoffs in the East, most likely. You can't make any mistake about it. When you're talking about the Magic as a contender, Dwight Howard's the reason.
And here's Kobe from the arc. Kobe can't get that one to fall.
And they're struggling a little bit on the glass. They've got to pick up their physical play in the paint.
Yeah, it's about being tougher and more physical, just as you said, Steve. If they can do that better, they've got a chance to come back. Guys, 21-9 were the Lakers last season against the Eastern Conference. They've been within a game of that record for the last 4 seasons. That's really consistently impressive.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Pau Gasol is checked in for Odom. Artest comes in for Matt Barnes. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Derek Fisher. Launches it. Blake misses. You look at the teams in the East, not many who can match the length the Lakers possess up front. What am I saying? There are a few teams in the entire league that can match that kind of length, Steve.
Yeah, the Twin Towers, Bynum and Gasol, really the Lakers' trump card. I mean, I think that's the key to this club. They've got to take advantage of those 2 guys this year, beat people up down on the block and on the glass. And if they can improve their defensive work on the perimeter, this could be a great team.
Looking to end the run. Artest, good. Artest's got his 3rd basket of the night. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
Yeah, knocking down the open shots and really getting a nice flow to their game.
Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorer. Fifth best, Kobe Bryant.
He never took a night off. I mean, it seemed like he was scoring big all season long. Just a terrific year for him.
Orlando making some changes. Daniel Orton, he's checked in for Howard. Clark comes in for Ryan Anderson. And Ito Turkoglu is subbed in for Quentin Richardson. Here is Arenas. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing over Gasol. Arenas, good.
He shouldn't be afraid to take that shot more often. He's solid from there.
Blake with it. Gasol passes to Kobe. Outside Artest. The three. It's hauled in by the Magic. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, that was a different team than the one we're used to seeing. They normally play much more efficiently. They just didn't have it that game.
It was just one of those nights. It wasn't their night, Steve. I mean, where was the mental toughness? You didn't see any of that. You didn't see any of that fortitude and that fight and that never die attitude. None of that was on display.
Well, when the Magic first came into the NBA in 1989, they had some difficult years, as you would expect from an expansion team. But they've had a lot of success over the years with guys like Shaquille O'Neal and Dwight Howard, and they've built a really good, strong culture over the past decade.
Odom kicks to Artest. Cans it from downtown. Artest's got 9.
And there he goes. He didn't get a 3 in the first, but starting to look for it here.
Arenas dishes to Reddick. He kicks it to Turkoglu. Orton backing down. Clock at 6. Outside Arenas. Offensive rebound. Gasol with the defensive effort.
Well, with good defense down low, that's a shot he's not going to convert very often.
Artest kicks to Brown. Outside Odom. His 3-pointers off the mark. Here comes Gilbert Arenas. For 3. Can't get it to go. Lakers on top. They lead by 5.
It's Saturday night. We're feeling all right. Let's get to the HP halftime report. The Los Angeles Lakers in front against the Magic at Amway Center. They're off to a hot start this season. They'd like to continue that hot streak in this game. Kobe has the game high. He's accounted for more than half their points so far. Not a lot of guys pulled that off. And midway through, the Magic still alive. Overall, their effort just hasn't been on the level it needs to be, which is why they're struggling. Gilbert Arenas is out of sync so far. His shooting woes have been well documented, and the camera crew is in here shooting it again tonight. Now let's check out other NBA action as we go around the league. The Hawks picked up the win against the Hornets in New Orleans. So with those contributions, they find a way to get the win. Jamal Crawford had the team high. And one of the other games that went final today, out in Philadelphia, was the 76ers losing to the Pacers. They ended 8 back and look to bounce back from that. Thaddeus Young was their top scorer. Now we'll shift to games currently in progress. The Knicks have the lead out in New York against the Clippers. They're in the 4th quarter, and they've got a double-digit edge at the moment. Thanks so much for joining me at halftime. I'll send you back out to Kevin and the gang.